video is going to be about expanding range of motion for plantar flexion. So what most people are commonly thinking about is like a dancer pointing their toe, or basically the ability to really get your calf to fire and point. Most people are really working on plantar or dorsiflexion, which is cool too, but you really want your ankle to be able to do everything. Before I get into the setup, which is literally going to just be sitting on my feet, let's show you what the PAILs and the RAILs would look like. So for example, when I do my RAILs, I'm going to be trying to pull myself deeper with plantar flexion. But when I actually do my PAILs, which is going to be pushing into the ground, I'm essentially trying to use all of the tissue on the top side, even the tops of my toes. So I'm really trying to actually do this. So my PAILs is going to be pushing into the ground. You won't be able to see any movement, but that movement's going to look like this. So we should feel tension through the whole entire top side. My RAILs is just going to be the opposite. So I'm just going to be kind of squeezing my calf and trying to point a little bit more. And it'll actually kind of come out to actually trying to lift off of the ground. A lot of people are going to cramp here because they're going to use the bottom of their foot for the first time in a long time, and they're going to try to squeeze their toes. That's perfectly fine too. Like I said, just use everything from this line all the way up to the knee, and especially the calf. So let's go into it. So from here, I'm just going to go ahead and sit all the way back. If you need to build up into this position, meaning like it's so uncomfortable at first that you just need to get your first 30 seconds with some breath, that's perfectly fine too. So after I did 2 minutes of breathing in the ideal sequence, I'm going to go ahead and take one more big deep breath, trap the air down here, get nice and tight. Then I'm going to start to irradiate tension through my body and even pull my toes up into the ground. Then again, start to really fire my shins. So everything is driving down into the ground and even pulling up. After I do that for about 20 seconds, with the first 10 being a ramping tension to get to my max effort, then I'm going to go ahead and switch gears. I'm going to try to curl. I'm going to try to squeeze my calves, and I'm really just trying to lift up my foot. Hold that for about 10 to 15 seconds. You should feel the stretch increase in the shin, in the top of the foot. And then after that, you're going to just try to take some big deep breaths, sink in. If you needed to regress this even more, you could potentially put your foot up on something. So you could lean out of it like this and put your foot on a foam roller, or even some people are going to feel a really good stretch just like this. If you feel like your foot is completely falling out like this and you're not able to get a stretch, make sure that you really kind of straighten out and find the line of tension that's specific to you. In the ideal world, which as you can see I'm missing just a little bit, we'd like to be able to get this completely flat. The closing angle pain would be on the back side. So if I felt like my Achilles was really hurting or anything in the back side here, I would want to stay away from that. The whole stretch should be felt from the top of the foot all the way into the shin. So give that a try. Try to work yourself up to 2 rounds and really take some nice good deep breaths in between. So that's going to really help you expand plantar flexion. After that, definitely go into some ankle cars and even just hold your max level of pointing. So just like that, and just hold that for 10 seconds for a couple of reps. Give that a shot.